Football is a young person's game. In your mid-20s you're considered established, and by 30 you're viewed as already being past your best by some. Pressure comes quickly at the top, and Manchester United fans have seen the spotlight and attention Alejandro Garnacho has been getting, aged just 18. Not to say that that's anything new, obviously. Wayne Rooney, David Beckham and Cristiano Ronaldo can testify to that, having all burst onto the scene as teenagers before developing into superstars. Jude Bellingham will surely enter that category. Whether he does so at United remains to be seen. The Reds have also seen players reach career peaks in younger years before failing to kick on as hoped. Federico Macheda, Ravel Morrison and Adnan Januzaj all file under the "Streets Will Never Forget" folder. A nice tribute, but not where an elite player wants to end up. After a first-team break, a youngster's next steps are crucial to their career path. The game has somewhat softened since the make it or move it attitude from 15 or so years ago, but it's still ruthless nevertheless. Zidane Iqbal has trained with the first team all season but has not kicked a competitive ball under Erik ten Hag, despite impressing during his friendly outings both pre- and mid-season. He's seen Garnacho excel, and fellow midfielder Kobbie Mainoo granted 3 senior outings this season in the meantime. Iqbal was the first-choice youngster at the start of the season, front of the queue for game time that never came. Mainoo has now surely overtaken him. The 17-year-old was handed a start on his debut against Charlton in the League Cup quarter-finals in January. He later featured for 17 minutes against Reading in the FA Cup before coming on for his Premier League debut in February's 3-0 win over Leicester, 10 days after signing a new long-term deal. Mainoo celebrates his 18th birthday next month, knowing his foreseeable future as a United player is secure. But the starlet faces an important decision this summer. The teenager has already played a part in United's 85-year-long streak of including an academy graduate in their matchday squad, and the natural progression would be for him to earn more minutes. The question is, will this be at United or away at a lone club? There are several undroppables in his position in the first team. Bruno Fernandes has the more advanced role nailed down. Further back, Casemiro is a dead cert, and United are looking to bring in a new midfielder in the summer to supplement or take over from Christian Eriksen. That's without factoring in Scott McTominay, Fred, Donny van de Beek and, if signed permanently, Marcel Sabitzer's desire for minutes. There's not much wiggle room. United may wish to keep Mainoo on as a first-in-line academy product option for when the game time opportunity arises, but it's up to the player and his camp to decide whether that is the best way forward for him. In the broad light of day, the path looks obvious. Iqbal has not featured at all, while Loney's Hannibal Mejbri has become a Birmingham first-team fan favourite, and Charlie Savage has scored his maiden senior goal for Forest Green Rovers. Even in other positions, players such as Ahmad at Sunderland, Ethan Laird at Queen's Park Rangers and Charlie McNeil at Newport County, who also recently netted his first senior strike, are performing excellently. United have been struck by a lot of midfield injuries and suspensions of late, and Mainoo has not been granted any first-team game time since early February. The challenge will only become tougher when Eriksen returns and a new signing arrives. Time is on Mainoo's side, but football requires young men to be wise early in life. His team around him can count this year as a roaring success, but they must now look forward and judge what next is best for the talent. As with Iqbal, United may want Mainoo to stay at the club to provide first-team backup. However, he might need to give them the lone answer they may not want to hear.